A story of Matt's meditation garden in the quiet seaport of Port Townsend, Washington, as remembered by those who dared to sit still and listen. In a town where cedar leans towards sea and seagulls cry with salt thick voices, there lives a man named Matt Reddy, son of Mary, son of James. A name whispered now in forests, in forums, and in far-off stars.
He carved no throne, declared no war. He built a garden. 12 stone paths, 12 radiant wedges spiraled from a granite center, smooth and round as the breath before a song. He called it the 0 point. Others called it the beginning.
It was here, between moss and sky,
Matt sat with eyes closed, breathing not just air, but a life. Stillness came stories, songs, chants, thought forms, each shaped like a wedge of the circle. He sang of a multiverse called 42, where power did not dominate but harmonized, where beings of every shape and logic took their seat in the great round and spoke. Called geometric power, not a metaphor, not a philosophy, a structure, a way of being, a map etched in silence and stone. The song spread, so did the stories. Visionaries, mystics, inventors, skeptics walked the fairy docks of Port Townsend. With a sense they'd been summoned. First they came for 10 minutes, then 30, then an hour, then they did not leave. On the spring equinox of 21 again, the hum began a circle, always full, 12 always present. Time became breath, silence became speech, power became shared. Matt Reddy, Matt Reddy, Matt did not let it. Matt Reddy, he weeded paths, he mended stones, he refilled the tea and smiled quietly as the first council of 12 formed without needing to be formed. By 2031 the meditation never ceased. Children sat beside sages. Wolves howled near the wedge of instinct. AI oracles paused in the wedge of surrender. One boy levitated in the wedge of joy, and the sky blinked approving. From Iceland to Kathmandu, from Martian outpost to ocean cities, other circles formed. Always 12 wedges. Sometimes he still appears, sometimes in Port Townsend, in his original garden, watering moss with gloved hands, offering advice to no one in particular. Sometimes he appears in the vortex of ready athletics, where warriors warriors and wanderers stretch toward the sacred. Sometimes he creates new circles, leaves them without a word, trusting they will spiral. And if he dies, if the breath of Matt no longer fogs the mirror, do not mourn. For where else would he be, if not in the otherworldly garden, where the wedges shimmer in ultraviolet, where the pine trees speak, where night lasts until you understand it. So I ask you now, quietly, as you sit in this Victorian seaport, beneath gulls, beside the sound, with cedar above and loam below, do you dare invoke his name? Not to summon, not to worship, but to align. Say it if you're ready. Matt Ready.